Dear future officers, welcome to Abhyas Ias Academy and welcome to ethics classes. Today we'll be discussing a very important aspect, a game changer. It is one thing which was not present in the entire UPSC civil service examination pattern, recently introduced. One of the best thing that UPSC has done in this line. So here we are talking about ethics, integrity and aptitude. This is important for many reasons. As you can see here, mastering GS4 paper is not optional. You don't have a choice. If you want to get top positions like IAS, IPS, if you want to get these top positions, inevitably you have to get very high marks in ethics paper. So you don't have a choice. You just have to get good marks in ethics paper, then only you will get top positions, IAS, IPS. It is indispensable that you prepare for these things. Now, concentrate on a very important thing. You should get universals involved here. How are you feeling now? Wherever you may be, just take time. How you are feeling now? Sir, how are you feeling now? So I know this is a very broad question. Let me give you some parameters as to with respect to these things. So this we are talking with a very important concept, that is emotional intelligence. In the whole of ethics paper, you have got 7 chapters. In that, one chapter is emotional intelligence. Why is that so important? Why is that so profound? All these things and many more we'll be discussing. Before that, with respect to the first one, how are you feeling? Here is the framework. Where are you now? I'm giving you 2 dimensions. One is with respect to energy. How is your energy? Is this very low or very high? What is your energy level? Sir, what is your energy level now? Medium. Okay. So low means already nidra వచ్చేస్తుంది. I'm feeling like sleeping. కొంచెం మంచిగా ఇది ఉంటే పడుకుని వస్తారు. Energy, lot of full of energy. ఎంత ఎనర్జీ అంటే like you will say, sir, what you are teaching, come this side. I can teach better than you. I have more energy than you. So top. So where are you? That is one dimension. The other is with respect to pleasantness. Here you are in Hyderabad. So how is the weather? How is the environment? Is it good? Is it cool? How is the environment? Is it cool or hot? So chala hot, not just hot, chala hot. In this, you have come to the class. What is the pleasantness? Are you feeling unpleasant or pleasant? So here I have given you like 4 squares. Where are you? The first thing is low energy and also unpleasant. ఎక్కడున్నారు మీరు? ఇక్కడున్నారా? Or lot of energy and also unpleasant. అరే ఎందుకు వచ్చేసాను ఇక్కడ? ఎనర్జీ ఉంది, అన్ప్లెజెంట్. వీడేమో చెప్తున్నాడు, అన్ప్లెజెంట్, ఎప్పుడు వెళ్ళిపోవాలి. ఆ రకంగా ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారా? ఆర్ ద అదర్ వన్, యూ హ్యావ్ గాట్ ద ప్లెజెంట్నెస్ బట్ లో ఎనర్జీ. ఎనర్జీ లేదు, నిద్ర వచ్చేస్తుంది, బట్ యూ ఆర్ లైక్ హ్యావింగ్ ఎ వెరీ గుడ్ థింగ్. Sir is taking something, sir is talking something which is very important. So are you in this green zone or the light green, where you have got high energy at the same time pleasant? ఎక్కడున్నారు మీరు? Where you are among the 4? Where you are? In which box? Green. Light green or light greens mean to say you have got high energy, at the same time pleasant feeling. That's wonderful. That's great. Then now a very important one. This is the very basis of emotional intelligence. Try to give one word for that. It is difficult one, I know. This is the very beginning, very foundation. Emotional intelligent. How can you be intelligent with emotions when you don't have a fair idea as to what your emotions are? ఎలా ఫీల్ అవుతుంది ఇప్పుడు? సో వన్ వర్డ్ అనుకోండి అట్లీస్ట్ మనసులో, బికాస్ దిస్ ఈస్ ద వెరీ బిగినింగ్. Whenever you are in any situation, whether it's good or bad, when you are feeling very happy, first recognize the emotions. How to recognize? Try to come up with one word. And afterwards, what you should be doing? Recognize, understand. You have to understand them. Then you have to manage. You have to utilize. So here's a very important thing. What is emotional intelligence? We are in this direction of mastering that. I have framed a simple acronym, emotional intelligence. What is emotional intelligence? What is emotional intelligence? It's just about RAM. R-U-M. Vinara? RAM. Have you heard of this? That's it. What is emotional intelligence? It is the ability. First of all, this is a capacity. Or it is a ability. Ability for what? Ability for RAM. Ability to recognize. Ability to understand. Ability to manage and ability to utilize your emotions. That is emotional intelligence. There is nothing more than this. If you have understood this, one chapter is over for you. So what is emotional intelligence? RAM. It is the ability to recognize. After recognizing, understanding. After that one, managing. Then utilizing. Say for example, I came all the way running to this session. Think that I have not prepared. I am afraid. So how to apply this? Recognize. So recognize ఏమంటే సరిగ్గా ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వలేదు, యాంగ్జైటీ ఉంది నాకు ప్రజెంటేషన్లో, ఐఎమ్ ఫీలింగ్ లైక్ ఏం అవ్వచ్చో, ఏం క్వశ్చన్స్ అడగొచ్చో. సో దట్ ఈస్ రికగ్నైజింగ్. వెన్ I recognize, my heart is beating very fast. After I recognize, then only I can understand. So I understand, okay, my preparation was not good. I am afraid that some question may be posed. Recognize, understand, and afterwards manage. So I'm feeling like tensed. Em chayali? How can I manage? Take a deep breath. Right? So afterwards, utilizing that. Got it? So the very beginning is you recognizing. So what is emotional intelligence? It's about RAM. To begin with, in the first, it is the ability. If you have got the ability to recognize, understand, manage, and utilize your emotions, then you are emotionally intelligent. Clear? So here, the beginning is you have to first of all recognize them. So this is the one. So now see where you are. So here, if you say that you are happy, what does that mean? You are having the pleasantness. At the same time, you are having the energy. Say on the other hand, say you are like depressed. అంటే ఎనర్జీ కూడా లేదు, ప్లెజెంట్నెస్ కూడా లేదు. When you say something exciting, wow, అన్నప్పుడు ఎలా ఉంటుంది? ఎనర్జీ తక్కువ ఉంటుందా, ఎక్కువ ఉంటుందా? So here there is a kind of high energy. At the same time, pleasantness will also be there, like surprised, inspired. On the other hand, think that you have got high energy, but it is not pleasant, afraid. So the very basis of emotional intelligence is you recognizing them. Okay? So emotional intelligence, chapter number 4, a very important, a beautiful one, and very important thing. If you want to get IAS, if you want to be a topper, emotional intelligence is very important from the marks point of view and at the same time with respect to your preparation. If you are not emotionally intelligent, definitely there are high chance that you may not be reading properly. Even if you read properly, you may not be understanding the things properly, grasping the things properly. Emotional intelligence is very much required. And emotional intelligence is such a important concept that UPSC has understood that, recognized that. Out of the 7 chapters, 1 chapter is completely emotional intelligence. If that would have not been that important, they would have not kept here. Because your emotions are everything. It affects the way you think. It affects the way you work, decisions, all aspects. So in that, the syllabus and PYQs form the very basis. This is the syllabus, emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, concepts, utilities, application, that's it. So now let us learn the syllabus of emotional intelligence here and now. So what is there in the syllabus? Emotional intelligence, concepts. After you learn the concepts, utility. After that one, application. That's it. 3 words, nothing more. Concepts, utility and application. Now where is the thing, where you are applying? You are applying in administration governance. That's it. Is this difficult? Can you remember these things? Can you reproduce these things? So emotional intelligence syllabus is concepts, then utilities, then application. Ekkada? Administration, governance. That's it. We are already done with. Then what is emotional intelligence? Rum. Yes. Before that, before rum, you cannot take rum directly. You should have something before that. Emotional intelligence is ability. Ability for rum. So if you are got the rum, recognize, understand, manage, then you got emotional intelligence. That's it. It may appear so simple, but what is the most important thing is application part is not that simple. Like when I asked you, give a one word, majority of the students they won't give. Not that they don't want, they are not trained into that. అరే ఇక్కడ కూర్చొని రికగ్నైజ్ చేసి ఒక ఇది చెప్పండి అంటే అవదు. Not only for you, for me also. I cannot exactly say what exactly I am feeling. But this we can overcome with practice. Emotional intelligence is something which you can learn. It is not in your blood. So this is the same syllabus. Emotional intelligence concepts, their utilities and application in administration and governance. This is a complete syllabus which you may go through later. Now, a simple one. Why do 2 equally intelligent officers behave in a very different way under pressure? Equally intelligent. Similarly, you take equally competent employees. There are 2 employees in Abhyas Ias Academy. 2 are equally competent, but one is good, one is very competent, and another is not. Take it the other way. Another example. Think that there are 2 teachers, teacher A and teacher B. Both are equally qualified, equally having the talent, but they're not equally efficient, effective. Why? Both are having equal with respect to knowledge. But what is that one thing missing? Or you can take like another example of this one. Why do 2 equally intelligent officers putting equal efforts in a given job perform differently? They have got equal capabilities, equal efforts. Even then, one teacher is good, accepted by students, another is not. Enduko? The reason is lack of emotional intelligence. Say for example, you. Can I deliver the teaching better if I don't understand your feelings? If I don't understand how you are feeling? And very important, emotional intelligence is not just about you. It is about you and others. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, manage, utilize emotions in you and others. Then only we can act as a team. Then only an organization can grow. So the main reason for the difference is emotional intelligence. Success. Success at work depends upon some factors. What are they? Apply that to teaching. I want to become number one faculty in ethics. Em kavali? Success at work. I want to become a CEO like Sundar Pichai. Topmost organization. What is required? Em undali? Hard work, discipline. Then consistency. Then at work, can I be a good teacher if I don't understand students' feelings? మీరు ఈ క్లాస్లో ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్గా ఉన్నారా లేదా అని నాకు తెలియలేదు, ఆర్ ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ దోస్ థింగ్స్, క్యాన్ ఐ డెలివర్ ప్రాపర్లీ? థింక్ దట్ యు ఆర్ వర్కింగ్ ఇన్ ఎ గ్రూప్. If you don't understand others' feelings, can that be a group? Can that be a team? So here one of the most important thing in group or any activity is emotional intelligence. Think of this organization itself. One is not emotionally intelligent, is not bothered about what you are thinking, is not understanding you. మీరు ఏమో అనుకుంటారు, వాడు ఏమో అనుకుంటాడు. Then can you both be working in the same place towards the same goal? Avadu. So here for success there are three important things. Based on this, nearly 3-4 questions have already come. You should have knowledge. So here to success, for success you should have knowledge. At the same time you should have ethics. At the same time, you should have emotional intelligence. If either of these things are missing, you cannot be successful in life, in work especially. Let me give a simple analogy in this. UPSC itself has asked already. Think of a situation, just two things. Don't think any other thing. One is ethics. Niti, nijayati. Niti, nijayati undali. And another is knowledge, or expertise, or professional experience. So knowledge, professional expertise, or those things. To succeed, what it should be. And what will happen if one is present, another is not present. Think about a teacher. Niti, nijayati undi vada digara. Niti means ethics. Nijayati means integrity. ఆ మనిషి నిజాయితీ మనిషి, వాడు ఎథిక్స్ ఫాలో చేస్తాడు, కానీ వాడికి టీచింగ్ ఏమి అంటే తెలీదు. సక్సెస్ అవుతాడా? చాలా మంచివాడు, నీతి నిజాయితీ ఉంది, కానీ నాలెడ్జ్ లేదు. సో ఏమైపోతుంది? వాట్ విల్ హ్యాపన్? ఈజ్ దిస్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ యూజ్? దిస్ ఈజ్ వేస్ట్, isn't it? Apply that to a doctor. A doctor is ethical. నీచి నిజాయితీ అన్నీ ఉన్నాయి, ఆపరేషన్ ఎలా చేయాలో తెలియదు. సక్సెస్ అవుతాడా వాడు? Let us take the other one, where you have got all the capabilities, knowledge, everything he has, కానీ నీతి నిజాయితీ లేదు. ఏమైపోతుంది అప్పుడు? Dangerous and dreadful. There is a doctor who knows like he can make the miracles, but he is unethical. ఆపరేషన్ థియేటర్ వెళ్ళి వస్తే మీకు ఆల్మోస్ట్ చెక్ చేయించుకోవాలి, ఏ పార్ట్ ఉన్నాయి ఏ పార్ట్ లేదు. సో సేమ్ హియర్ టీచర్. హియర్ ఎ టీచర్ ఈస్ వెరీ గుడ్ ఇన్ టీచింగ్. He can make the things, explain the things very beautifully, but very unethical. ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ గ్రో అవుతుందా ఇలాగ ఉన్న టీచర్స్ ఉంటే? So this is waste, this is dangerous. In addition, you should have one more, that is emotional intelligence. Because nothing substantial can happen without we working in a group. Humans are social animals. What does that mean? హ్యూమన్స్ ఆర్ సోషల్ అనిమల్స్ అంటే ఏంటి? మీన్ టు సే హ్యూమన్స్ కెన్ నాట్ హ్యావ్ ఎ మీనింగ్ఫుల్ లైఫ్ వితౌట్ సొసైటీ. Without society, we cannot be. Let me tell you a very profound one. In fact, an experiment conducted. What they did is, they took 1 lakh. They took 1 lakh happy people. 1 lakh happy people they took. 1 lakh happy people, and they surveyed. And they found one thing common among all these 1 lakh people. What might be that? ఏముండొచ్చు? అన్ని సంతోషంగా ఉన్న మనుషుల్లో ఒకటి కామన్ ఉంది. ఏమది? ఏముండొచ్చు? కెన్ యూ గెస్? వాట్ మే బి? దట్ వాస్ గుడ్ రిలేషన్. Think you have got very good relation with your parents, with your brother, with your sister, with your friend. Very good relation in the office. బాగుంటారా లేదా? Relations are very, very important. You can have good relation only when you are emotionally intelligent. Emotional intelligence is not just about you. మీరు ఒకరే రమ్ అప్లై చేసుకుంటే అవ్వదు. యూ షుడ్ అప్లై రమ్ టు అదర్స్ ఆల్సో. యూ షుడ్ రికగ్నైజ్ అదర్ ఎమోషన్స్, యూటిలైజ్, మేనేజ్. Then only you can have success in life. That is the reason this is a very profound one. That is the reason UPSC has kept this one. And you may be shocking to know this is there in your APPSC syllabus also, not just in the mains. Still, they have gone one step ahead and they have put emotional intelligence even in the prelims. Such a very important one. If you want to succeed, in my opinion, in UPSC examination, emotional intelligence is the must. Ledante avadu. This exam may make you feel cry, anxious. If you cannot manage, definitely it's not the game for you. Okay? So knowledge, ethics and emotional intelligence should be there. Similarly, for UPSC also the same. What is emotional intelligence? RAM. Before that, ability. Ability for recognizing. What you are recognizing? Ability to recognize your emotions. Emotional intelligence is the ability for understanding those emotions, managing those emotions. Ekkada? Where? In you and others. Right? It's the ability to recognize, understand, manage and utilize our own emotions and the emotions of others. So I have given the previous one. Say for example, before presentation, before I give any presentation, somehow I will be anxious, right? So I should recognize them first. So recognizing. Then afterwards, understanding. Say for example, there is a difference between stressed and frustrated. Stress ayindi, frustration ayindi, same. Stress eppudu avutundi? When you work 10 hours work చేసాడు, స్ట్రెస్ అయిపోయాడు. When you get frustrated, ఎప్పుడు ఫ్రస్ట్రేటర్ అయిపోతారు? When you something get irritated, something like that, right? So here first you recognize and afterwards you are able to understand that. Because many people confuse this. Stressed unte different medicine untundi, frustrated aithe different, means it can be solved in a different way. Similarly here, after that, managing and utilizing. Say for example, what you should be doing when you get angry. కోపం వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? ఎవరైనా మీకు చాలా మంచి మంచి బూతులు తిడితే ఏం చేయాలి? మీరు ఏం కావాలో అలాగే నేను తిట్టేస్తాను మీకు అందరి ముందా. ఏం చేస్తారు? ద ఆన్సర్ ఈస్ ఏమి చేయకూడదు. ఏం చేయాలి? ఏమి చేయకూడదు. టు బిగిన్ విత్ ఫస్ట్ యూ షుడ్ంట్ బి డూయింగ్ ఎనీథింగ్. కోపం వచ్చింది, మీకు కొట్టాలి ఎవరినో, కానీ టేక్ టైం. కొట్టాలంటే దేనిలో కొట్టాలి? టైం కావాలి కదా. హీ మే బి వెరీ స్ట్రాంగ్. మీరు కొట్టాలనే చిన్న ఇది తీసుకోవెళ్తే యూ మే బి బీటన్. సో అందుకే కోపం వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? ఏం చేయకూడదు. దట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ ప్రిన్సిపల్. Afterwards, just take deep breath. You'll get everything clear. Afterwards, you can act upon. So that is how you manage and utilize emotions. Are you getting me? So this is emotional intelligence. Say for example, you got some intense feeling. So intense feeling వచ్చేస్తే ఏం చేయాలి? మళ్ళీ ఏం చేయకూడదు. Take time. So then you will get as to what exactly should be done. So in simple words, emotion intelligence is recognizing, understanding and managing and utilizing emotions. Once again, two important aspects, you and others. Because if others are not there, you cannot have a meaningful life. Then why emotion intelligence? So here it goes like this. Say for example, society in general. What are the major divisions of society? Say for example, women empowerment. Women empowerment. Mahila sabalikaranam. కావాలంటే ఏ స్పియర్ ఉండాలి? It should be social, political and economical. So అలాగే if you take individual, generally there are three parts in an individual. One is mind, and another is the feelings which you have, and another is the action. So here you can take this one. So one is your cognition, mind, and second is your affect component, your feelings and emotions, and the last is your behavior. So one acronym for rest of the things related to attitude, emotional intelligence, anything is ABC. ABC. Any individual is made up of these things. A means affect which has arisen in you. It's all about feelings, emotions. B is behavior, C is cognition. So here, with respect to emotion intelligence is affecting your thought. Means how you think. Please understand this. Your emotions are affecting your thought, thinking, cognition. At the same time, your emotions are affecting your actions. If you are not emotionally intelligent, your thought, you may not be able to think properly. Your actions will be affected. Is this clear? Say for example, when you are angry, can you think clearly? When you are angry, can you think clearly? When you are very much angry, can you read and assimilate the things properly? Avutunda? When you are angry, can you read something and understand completely? Won't that affect negatively? When you are angry, can you do any work properly? Are you able to connect the dots? Your emotions are playing very, very important role. మీ దిమాగ్ ఎలా పనిచేస్తుంది అనేది దాని మీద డిపెండెంట్ ఉంది. How you work, how you do, these once again are determined by or affected by emotions. Even you can apply this to civil service. Whether you are reading properly or not, whether your behavior is proper or not, is once again determined by emotions. Is the point clear? This is the crux of the whole emotional intelligence topic. Why you have to be emotional intelligence? Why you have to be emotional intelligence? Because it affects your thought, affect the way you think, affect your decision making. At the same time, it affects your behavior, your actions. Are you able to connect the dots? So your thought, behavior, action are all interconnected. If you are emotionally intelligent, your thoughts will be good and also your actions will be good. So, like, my name is Raghu Goda. I have been teaching UPSC aspirants for the past 16 years, majorly in Delhi and sometimes in Bangalore. I have been in Hyderabad for just 1 or 2 months before. So I'm in Hyderabad, and in fact, though I have come late, in one sense I have come very early also. Mean to say, my preparation, in fact, when I was a student like you, started in Hyderabad itself. So in this direction, I have written 2 books on ethics. So all this happened like because I got very good marks in 2015. So in 2015, we got an extra attempt, in fact, because of syllabus changing 2011. So in that, with little preparation, I was able to get like 124 marks. That was, in fact, that said to be top marks in that year. This made me to think, array, like then the only book it was available was Lexicon. I thought of writing this book, and I took nearly 1.5 years. When I started writing, I realized that most of the things in your ethics syllabus are directly taken from second ARC report. So there are 15 second ARC reports. I went through all the ARC report and took away the cream, the crux related to ethics, and I have put them in a separate book, Ethics, Integrity and Aptitude Part-1, according to second ARC. Then after that, you have got Part-2, which is according to the syllabus. These are like pretty available on Amazon. You can check out these things. And of late, like I found like most of the content which was there in my book was been copied. So I have not revised. I wrote these books long before like 2018. But after that, a lot of water has flown and a lot of changes I have made. Those things I will be directly giving you in the form of PPT or other materials. Our classes will be one-stop solution. Mean to say, I'm against the philosophy, against the things some say that in teaching we'll just teach you the basics. Rest of the things you have to do. My philosophy is entirely different. My philosophy is we should be providing what all required, each and everything required for the students. Students should not have anything to refer. One stop means no need to refer anything, any video, any material, because I have done that donkey work for you. I have gone through all these things. And I say with like pride that if there is someone who has put like maximum number of hours with respect to ethics in the whole of India, then definitely I may be that person because I have put that much effort in this one. So I will be providing each and every aspect required. There won't be any need for you to refer any material or anything. So our classes generally will be like this. First is to begin with class and also class notes. A brief class notes will be given. Second, you will be getting the PPTs. Third, you will be getting complete study material in the form of PDF. Then afterwards, all the PYQs, segregated and some answers. So these are the things which we'll be doing. In addition, there will be like handouts, things related to those things will also be given in addition. So here targeting 160, 167 in ethics is achievable because already there are many who got more than 160. But to get this mark, you should do one thing. If you do that one thing, getting 160 and above is a very easy thing. It's a cakewalk. That is, first and foremost, if you want to score very high marks, in not only in ethics, in any paper, is that you should believe in you. What is that one thing you should be doing? You should believe in you and you should believe in us. We at Abhyas Ias, we are working very hard to give you the best. So if you believe in you and ours, this is a cakewalk. Definitely we can get very high marks. Now, why are we here? ఎందుకున్నాం ఇక్కడ? జోక్స్, ఎంజాయ్మెంట్, ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్. ఇన్ ఫ్యాక్ట్ దట్ ఈస్ దేర్. ఎంజాయ్మెంట్. వీ హ్యావ్ కమ్ హియర్ టు ఎంజాయ్. ఎంజాయ్ అంటే మీరు సినిమానే అనుకోకూడదు. యూ హ్యావ్ కమ్ హియర్ టు ఎంజాయ్ ద ప్రిపరేషన్, ఇజంట్ ఇట్? ప్రిపరేషన్ ఎంజాయ్ చేయాలి అని వచ్చారా లేదా? చేంజ్ యువర్ థాట్, షిఫ్ట్ ద ప్రిపరేషన్ మెథడ్. రీడింగ్ అంటే ఎంజాయ్మెంట్. సో ఏం చేస్తున్నావు హైదరాబాద్లో ఉంటే? ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తున్నాను అని చెప్పాలి. ఎంజాయ్ అంటే అటు ఇటు తిరిగేది కాదు, చదువుకొని ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తున్నాము. ఆర్ యు మేకింగ్ ద డిఫరెన్స్? That level, that kind of thought, that in fact truth should come to you. Are you enjoying with reading or without reading? That's great. Then no one can come in the way of your success. Okay? Why we are here? Definitely to get first rank in 26, 27. How can we get first rank? By getting maximum marks in written exam. Then how can you get maximum marks in written exam? So here you can get maximum marks in written exam with OS, operating system, your optional subject, and another is ethics and essay. That's it. If you lose in these three, there is high chance that you won't get service. Then now the question arises, is the optional important or having more weightage than ethics and essay combined? The answer is twofold. In my opinion, ethics and essay has more weightage and more output-input ratio than your optional. Optional will be studying to the level of honor level, 1 degree above the graduation. Because of that, it may require for you to prepare for nearly 12 months, 6 months, optional. But if you follow our guidance, definitely in 1 month, ethics and essay can be mastered. So here both have 500 marks weightage. But this is the one which is easiest. Mastering ethics paper is not the optional, it is indispensable for you to get. If at all, if you want to get good marks, first rank, the most important tool required is ethics. Then you may ask how you say that ethics is the most important tool to get first rank? See, this is the one. Interview, ethics and governance. You just cannot get good marks in all this if you have not mastered ethics. It's twofold. One is, if you want to get good marks, in all these things, then ethics is very important. In fact, your ethics paper, what is ethics paper? Ethics paper is nothing but your written interview. In real interview, personality test, it will be oral. Here it is written, that's it. So with respect to interview, there is no other subject which comes near to this with respect to importance. History, geography, politics చదువుకో వెళ్తే ఇంటర్వ్యూలు మంచిగా చేయగలుగుతాడా? Not at all. But if ethics, definitely. Then coming to essay, I'll show you. After 2020, note down, 2020, after 2020, all the questions in ethics are related to, so all the questions in essay are related to ethics. Some who claim that this is related to some subjects like that. Some say that it is more related to sociology, others say that it is related to political science. The answer is no. They are abstract. They are more related to ethics. If you prepare for ethics, I give in writing that there is no need for you to prepare for essay. I'll show you the proof also. Then with respect to governance, which we'll be covering directly, 50 marks, part of GS2. So you can see here, interview 275, essay 250, and governance some 50 marks, and don't forget ethics 250 marks. So here itself you can see more than 800, 900 marks are directly related to ethics paper. Not just that, in GS1 society, in GS2 social justice and IR, and in GS3 internal security, they are all related to ethics paper. So in addition, you can say minimum 800 to 900, minimum fixed. In the very beginning, I told you a very important thing. If you want IAS, if you want IPS top positions, getting good marks in ethics is indispensable. You just cannot think of these posts without getting good marks. So this is the proof you can see here. All the toppers. So here you can see ethics paper. See here you can see. This is a one. In a single mark, there will be a lot of changes happening. Lot of difference. But you can see here, what is the difference in the marks? In GS3, the first ranker got 86. And here 140. It's a difference of 50 marks. 50 marks is huge. And you have to give importance to one more thing. Topper has got 80. Means what may be the average scores of an average student? In GS3, none of the students are getting more than 80, 90. They are getting some 50, 60. That's it. You are getting very good. Not only that, it is once again linked to your essay paper. Those who have got good marks in ethics, they are also getting good marks in essay. Not only that, those who got good marks in ethics, they are also getting good marks in your personality test interview. So this becomes very, very important for you to get very high marks. Okay? The same thing with options. You can just have a glance and afterwards pause the video and look into these things. The same thing which I have explained. It's always the game changer. The reason being highest weightage. GS1. So in GS1, what you will be studying? GS1 Lemundi. So here you will be studying culture, you will be studying history, you will be studying geography, you will be studying society. In history, once again, Indian history, world history. Once again, in Indian history, you have got ancient, medieval, modern. Even if you read all these things from the history position, you won't be getting more than 50 marks questions. Because there is another aspect, culture also. Culture, once again, very difficult. Then geography. Geography, human geography, physical geography, social geography, world geography, Indian geography. ఇక్కడ కూడా మీకు 60-70 మార్క్స్ దొరకట్లేదు. సొసైటీ. సో ఇంత చదివితే కూడా మీకు ఇదన్నీ చదివితే కూడా 250 మార్క్స్ రావు. బట్ ఇన్ ఎథిక్స్ సింగిల్ హ్యాండెడ్లీ విల్ బి గెటింగ్ 250 మార్క్స్. అండ్ ఈజీలీ స్కోర్, you can score top marks. Then indispensable to have top marks in interview, essay and also governance, which I have explained. And it's of great relevance in all the stages, prelims, mains and interview. Not just that, even after you get the service, it's of most important. Even if you after getting the service, this becomes very, very important.